So, Shan, we just discussed three features that our competitors or other AI SO tools are building out, which you really respect. Now, I would like to understand any three features which our competitors are building out, but you don't like them at all, or they are just crappy.
Oh yeah. They've built a lot of gimmicky stuff, right? And I've been talking about that also. Like one is like sentiment analysis, right? Like who goes around shitting on others in the B2B space, right? Like there is you'll never find someone who, I mean, me on these posts, but apart from that, who would really like name a competitor and talk just bad about them. That's just so rare
Yeah.
that that entire feature I've seen it, right? It becomes way too gimmicky to be useful. I would, yeah, it's very easy to build, very easy to slap on, looks nice, very misleading, doesn't lead to any like actionable outcomes, so I would not do it. The second one is like topic wise visibility. Um, we actually had this feature now that I think of this, and then we removed that between V1 and V2. I forgot about that. The reason why I think we kept it, no one used it. Because, for example, if I or anyone else tells you that, hey, your visibility, let's take Spear Growth. Spear Growth has an SEO service and an ad service. If someone tells me that, hey, your visibility of your SEO service is low and ad service is high, okay, good to know. Now the next steps is what? Like create more content around SEO. Um, I was going to do that anyway. Do more. Like, what do you want? Like, unless you come up with great next steps from there, I think what the way they've done it is just not useful at all. Like the same data, group it. Like, sure, it's easy to build. Again, very very easy to build. Just very useless. Very like just so it's a lot of distraction, right? Um, what else? I think yeah, the LLMs.txt generators and like tech reviews and stuff, right? So I think I'll just name two instead of one. So LLMs.txt generator, sure, it doesn't take a lot of time, easy to build, easy to implement, but it has no impact. And like their entire argument is like, hey, but it doesn't hurt you. I mean, why would like that doesn't make sense, right? Like, okay, why would you do things which you know will not have a positive impact, and your entire argument won't have a negative like but there's a lot of stuff to do, right? Like why would you waste time at all, anyone's time, right? So that's another one that really frustrates me. Like when it gets useful, add it. When it does not, don't, right? Another one I've started seeing is just because of bad implementation, right? Some people are trying to tell you that, hey, make your blogs more conversational. So they've basically built these features where they'll put one page into their tool and going to analyze them by, hey, how specifically you talk about a topic. The reason why I think that is weird is like, like it, that's not the right flow. It's like let's say you have 5 pages on your website all talk about AI search optimization, right? If I publish 5 blogs, one of them will be the most useful, or the one of them will be the one where I would want all the information to exist. But then if you build a feature that looks at things on a blog level or a page level, then you are forcing the team to go ahead and run around update all 5 when you didn't have to do that. So my problem with that feature is the amount of useless work it generates is a lot more than any usefulness it might have. Right? So it's just like yeah, it's I won't build it unless we might build a version of this that does not generate useless work or just busy work. So yeah, at some point in time we might do that, but not now. Yeah, those are 4, not 3.